Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Autohrycfix. Here we are in beautiful paradise in the Philippines. Like I said in the last episode, we bought Honda Crv here in the Philippines, and in that video I showed you the steps I took to purchase the vehicle. It's been a couple of days since we've had it, and had a few issues. My battery died, had to replace it. I didn't film that because it was on the road. Yeah, so I had a little bit of an issue, and thank God I brought my scan tool from Canada, and we were able to do a battery test and alternator test, and it showed that everything was okay, that the battery would just need to be replaced. So we went ahead and replaced that battery. Since then, it's been a couple of days, and I guess due to the tropical temperature that's here, I'm having a little bit of a hard time starting the car. Whenever it gets a little bit too hot, it doesn't crank. Heat turns on, but there's no signal going to the starter to start the car. So I've been slowly making little diagnostics to try and figure out what is the problem. I ordered a switch, ignition starter switch on Lazado. It just hasn't arrived yet, but today we're going to go ahead and remove the switch just the same, and take it apart and just check the contacts just to make sure that everything is okay, so that I can not have that problem anymore until the part arrives. So we're going to go ahead and remove the steering column casing, and then we'll remove the switch, which is roughly in this area, and I will show you. Alright guys, let's go. Alright, so to remove the steering column cover, there's going to be 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and it's just clipped from the top one. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. This here is the ignition switch starter switch. There is a little mini screw here, and there's one underneath, and the terminal is right there. So we're going to go ahead and remove those 2 screws, and then remove the switch from the ignition cylinder. And there we have it, ignition starter switch. Inside there is there's about 3 points and a little spring, so that when you crank, it has the on position, the run position, key on, and then you have the start position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and just see the connections inside and see the condition of it. I'm going to go and have a seat on the stoop, and I'll show you that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and open the switch and take a look at all the connectors. So you have 4 little tabs here. Gotta make sure that you don't break them. And just slowly pop this off. And as you can see, there is a bunch of dirt and coloring on the contacts. So we're going to clean that up. I'm going to clean up the contacts that are here. And we're going to clean up the contacts that are on here, so that there is more contacts, so that when you crank, it starts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going ahead and I cleaned the contacts points on the ignition switch on this end, and I went ahead and cleaned the contacts on the rotary side of the ignition switch. I'm going to put it back together, and we're going to go test it on the car and make sure everything is okay. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so I put everything back together. I made sure that all the positions on the switch work, so that when you turn, you have a little bit of give. You have all the positions in key on, key off, and start. Now we're going to go back to the car, plug it in, and just test it. Before that, I just wanted to show you guys the beautiful view that we have here. Look at that view. And there's our truck. So let's go ahead and install that and see if everything works properly. All right, so here we are back in the truck. We're gonna take the wiring. Just gonna plug it in before putting the screws in just to make sure everything is okay. Plug it in. Here, make sure you hear that click. And we'll just see if it works. So far so good, everything works. So, knock on wood, hopefully we fixed the problem. So what we did was we cleaned the connectors and I just sanded them down a little bit so that there's a better contact. What I'm going to try and do as well is I'm going to go for a road test later on and let the car heat up and see if it still does that problem. But like I said, I already ordered the part on Lazada and it should be arriving in a few days, and I will be going ahead and replacing that part just the same. On Lazada, it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a few hundred pesos. It was 650 pesos, if I'm not mistaken, which was equivalent to about $40. I also looked on Amazon.com and .ca, and it was about the same price, about $55. The only thing is they wouldn't ship it to me here in the Philippines, but thanks to Lazada for having those parts available, and knock on wood, hopefully that is the problem. And if not, if I continue having the problem, I'll just go forward with another step and just try and see maybe if there is corrosion somewhere from the wire from the starter to the relay. But like I said, it's working fine. So again, hoping everything is going to be okay. So again, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. Hope you learned something, and like I said, there's gonna be a lot more car content on the channel, and also there'll be some just other Filipino content, me trying foods, walking around on the beach, just seeing what type of Filipino lifestyle is here in the Philippines. So again, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.